Hello guys, and welcome back to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is all about cleaning hacks for the holiday season. So it's just around the corner. We're gonna be hosting, people are coming into your home, they may even be spending the night. So these are like my best of cleaning tips just to keep in mind if you're gonna be having people stay in your home. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Check the bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. It'll notify you every time I post, and let's jump straight into today's video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is smell. I feel like that's my biggest thing. Are people going to come in and my house smell like dog? Is it going to smell dirty? Is it going to smell like kids? Whatever it could be in your house, I want to tackle smell first. So here are some of the ways that I make sure my house smells nice and cozy and good and clean before people come over. So I like to wash anything I can, especially like blankets, pillows, things that are gonna be where guests are coming over. So say they're not even spending the night, say they're just coming over for lunch or dinner. If they sit down on my sofa and grab a blanket, I wanna make sure those throw blankets are nice and clean. So I make sure they've been through the washer, I put in some smelly good scents, maybe dryer sheets, and then I throw them out, put them back in the basket, but then when they grab them, it smells like nice, clean laundry instead of dog or anything else. And the other thing I like to do is clean my sectional. Now this can be a lot of work. I actually showed how I do this over on my Instagram account. So if you want to see how I clean it in a step-by-step, definitely go follow me over there. I'll have my Instagram link down below in the description box and you can see how I do it. There'll be a highlight bubble, but I highly suggest it. It makes it look so much cleaner and it smells so much better, and then you don't have to worry when you have company over how your living room is smelling. Some other hacks when I'm trying to make my house smell good, especially if I don't have time to wash it. Say you just got a phone call and someone's coming over and you don't have time to clean something or put it in the washer. I like to grab a candle. I have them throughout my house. You can light those real quickly. Keep some type of spray that you can spray in your home. It can either smell like fall or whatever holiday's going on, or just those clean linen scents, whichever one you want to do. You can also take dryer sheets and just stuff them places like in baskets and underneath cushions and inside pillows. That's really gonna help. Another thing I like to do is put like scent bead boosters either in a little bowl or a little like jewelry bag, and you can put those in closets and drawers, and that's really gonna make your house smell so much better, and you can do that pretty quickly just in case you're like hosting last minute. So obviously, if you're wanting your house to smell good, it has to be clean as well. Like, you don't want to come in and it just smells super clean, but you look around and it's dirty. So I'm going to give you some tips. So the first one is, we're really good at cleaning eye level, but start thinking up high and down low. I feel like every time I have company over, that's when I start to notice things I haven't cleaned in a while. So wherever your guests are going to be, maybe it's the dining room table, maybe it's your sofa, maybe it's in a game room, sit down in those areas and really look around and see. Maybe there's bugs on the window, maybe there's cobwebs in the corner. Check underneath your sofa, even underneath the cushions, underneath your TV stands. Really get in those high and low areas and not just like what you see. Like, obviously you need to clean your sofa and coffee table, but check those other areas, because like underneath furniture gets so dusty here in my house, and we get a lot of fur there as well, which kind of takes me into this segment. And I do want to thank Hoover for sponsoring today's video. And I was actually able to test out a new cordless vacuum for you guys, and I am super impressed. I get to test out a lot of vacuums with this job, and I turned down a lot of companies, but this one is going to be my new favorite vacuum. There's 3 reasons why. It is super affordable, it's lightweight so anybody can use it, and even though it's affordable, the suction power is still there. I was so impressed. Sometimes when you pay not a high premium price, you lose it in the suction power, but that was not the case here. You can see after just vacuuming my area rug how much it was able to pick up. So this would be a great gift. This is perfect to have in your homes during this time. I feel like it's just easy to whip out, or company can grab it and vacuum and help. It fit like under pieces really nice. I could just slide furniture out and vacuum underneath it. I was so impressed with this. So if you're one of the many that's always asking me what's my favorite vacuum, what's a good cordless vacuum, what's a good budget vacuum, what's nice is it's all 3 lumped into one. It's affordable, it has amazing suction power, and it is my new favorite vacuum. I will be using this so much. Well done, Hoover. If you've researched cordless vacuums lately, they can be so pricey, especially if you're looking for a cordless vacuum, but I don't know that I could ever go back to a corded vacuum. There's just something so easy and so convenient about just being able to vacuum anywhere, anytime. You're not plugging it in, you're not getting tangled up, you don't have to wrap the cord, unwrap the cord. To me, cordless vacuums are just a game changer, and this one is amazing. So don't forget, I'll have their link down below in my description box, so be sure to check it out. So thanks again to Hoover for sponsoring today's video. The next one is really good for the looks and the smell, and I think a lot of people forget to do this, and it's to wash your pet bedding or area. I don't care what kind of pet you have, if it's a dog, it's a cat, it's a bird, it's a fish. Tidy up that area, because that's where the most of the smells are going to be coming from in your home. So for me, it's our dog beds. I finally learned just to put blankets on them, because it's so much easier just to take the blanket off, throw it in the washer and dryer, and then put it back on, versus like unzipping, pulling it all out. Like, it's just a hassle. I can throw their little blankets in so much better. So try that tip. But if you have any pets, definitely clean up their space so you don't have any pet smells when company comes over. Next up is for your company that's going to be staying with you. So say they're spending the night, or they're going to be there for a long time, and they're going to need the guest bedroom and the guest bathroom. These are tips to help you get ready for those areas so they feel at home, they feel welcomed, and you're not stressed when they're there thinking, oh my gosh, did I clean that? Or becoming so embarrassed. So just do a few of these things and you're gonna feel so much better when your company comes to spend the night in your home. Okay, tip number 1 is to wash all the bedding and the towels. Now, let me start by saying I always have clean bedding on the bed, and I always have their own clean towels in the closet. So I don't want them to have to use Savannah's or our towels. I want to know if someone just comes in last minute, everything's clean and ready to go. But say it's been sitting there a few weeks, a couple months, maybe it's been a few years because of everything going on. It's just good to go re-clean it. I know it's gonna take a little bit of work, but get those sheets off, freshen them up so they smell clean and look clean and there's not like dust on them. Go ahead and wash the towels if they've been sitting in the closet. I think it's just so nice to have things smell and look clean when your company comes over. It takes a little more effort, but they're gonna enjoy it so much more, and you're gonna be calmer and just relaxed knowing everything's nice and tidy when they go into their room to sleep that night. My next tip is to declutter those spaces. So if it's just a guest bedroom and a guest closet, there's a good chance it's storing things that don't belong in there. Maybe it's extra holiday decor, maybe it's just boxes from moving that you never opened, maybe it's clothes your kids have grown out of. Whatever it is, it's time to clean out that bedroom, and don't forget to check the closet because they might want to hang their items up. Make sure it's just not full of junk. Go ahead and clear it out, put it in the garage, put it somewhere, and then once they leave, you can just move it back. A few other things I forgot to mention is like a fan. This is more of an air purifier, but I have that and a fan in here just in case they need a fan to sleep at night. Also have chargers. So these are plugged in because my nieces were here, but if not, I just keep them like tucked away in a drawer. Sorry, my sister's on a live right now, so I'm watching her. But always keep phone chargers, because if they forget theirs or if it's in their bag, they have it unpacked, maybe it's in the car, it's really nice to have those as well. And blackout curtains to me is a must. These aren't the ones I normally have out in here. I like pretty white ones that are see-through, but when we're gonna have company, I put these up just so if they want to sleep in, if they just want it pitch black in here, maybe they sleep better that way. This is also like the front of our house, so I like to just have those so they can close the blinds, close the curtains, and it's just nice, dark, and cool in this space. My next tip for your overnight holiday guests, try to say that 3 times in a row, is restocking. Make sure there's plenty of toilet paper in the cabinets. Make sure there's paper towels if they need to get to them. Make sure there's plenty of like hand towels and washcloths, even body towels. Make sure there's plenty shampoo and conditioner and body wash and soap, whatever they're gonna need for the length of time they're staying. Make sure they can get to it without having to bug you. I know guests don't like asking for things, even if it's close family. Not that they won't, but if you can just have it at their fingertips, even if you just have a cute little basket on the countertop, just so they can see everything they need. Even keep like an extra laundry basket out so they can throw all their wet towels in it. Just going the extra step really does make your guests feel like home, and it keeps a better system for you, because if you walk past and see like there's tons of wet towels, you can grab them and hurry and do a load so you can give them clean ones again if they're going to be staying a while. So just to keep that in mind. Okay, another tip I want to talk about that I feel like is so important, but you totally don't have to do, but every time we go and visit Chase's and uncle, they always have a welcome basket out for us on our bed, and it's so helpful. She's like the best hostess. I should have had her in this video, but she doesn't live here. Even like when her sister comes in, she does it every single time. Like, she's the best host. And what's in it, there's always extra like bottled water, so if you need a drink at night, you don't have to like wake people up. It's always full of snacks, and she even takes it one step further and finds like the coolest, neatest snacks that you haven't heard of. Mine's normally more simple. I feel like other things you can add is like medicine, like people get headaches and stuff on vacation, or their body hurts from traveling. You could keep some medicine in there for them. I also try to think of items I forget when I'm traveling or may have gotten lost or forgotten. So like toothbrushes, toothpaste, mouthwash, even socks. I feel like people are always asking me for socks when they stay at my house, so I just try to keep a few different sizes on hand, and I keep them in a little bin in the guest closet so that they can just grab whatever they need. You could also add a little sign that says help yourself, so they know they're able to access those items and they don't have to ask. So just making your guests feel really nice at home. They don't have to ask for a lot of things. You can even leave like the house code out. I always tell them they can touch the thermostat. I'm like, set it on whatever you want. They may keep the house cooler or warmer, and so I always want my guests just to be comfortable and cozy and feel welcomed and feel clean while they're here. So you can just have this setting out. It could be anywhere. You could have it on a nightstand, on the dresser, on the bed. I did want to mention I add just like shopping bags to the bottom. It kind of helps lift the products. If you have like a really deep basket like mine, you could do, you know, a smaller one, more shallow. It doesn't have to be anything massive, but this is what I typically use because I have them in my closet. But that way they also have trash bags if they need them, or maybe they want to use them for dirty laundry, or, you know, whatever. I feel like we always are using plastic bags like that, and it's just a way they didn't have to travel with them, and they have them if they need them. These are my main tips that I do when company comes over. I hope they help you out. You'll have to let me know down below in the description box which one impressed you the most or you haven't done. Name a few down below. You guys always come up with the best ideas, so if you're watching this video and you want a few more tips, go ahead and read my comments down below. These ladies have amazing ideas and they always come up with the best stuff. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. Oh, and I do want to thank Hoover for sponsoring today's video. They are an amazing company, an amazing brand. They have incredible products, but the people there are incredible too, so it's always a joy to work with brands like that. So don't forget to support them. Hit that link down below in my description box, and now I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Smash like, subscribe, click the links down below so